guys, Hey King here, bringing you a new Resident Evil 9 video regarding some new rumors, potential leaks. Technically, it's not really a leak, it's a rumor, so always take this with a grain of salt because there's no way of finding out if this is legit or not until the game comes out or we get more information. So until then, again, as I keep saying, take this with a massive grain of salt. But it's always fun to read this stuff and wait and see if it's true or not. And at least it helps pass the time until the game comes out or until Game Awards when we hopefully get a new trailer. So yeah, remember to like and subscribe, guys, please. And yeah, we're going to move on to this. So yeah, we got some rumors from SpookyHoo. He's got some new rumors here. Again, I don't know if this dude's legit or not, but it's fun to read this stuff, so let's go for it. Rumor, Resident Evil Requiem. Rumor details. The book Shadow Ghost shown during the Capcom Spotlight event is directly connected to the game's story. So, is this similar to the Village of Shadows book? Which, you know, it sort of started the game and then you realized it was sort of tied into the themes and the lords and that. But in this case, you're going to be able to find this book and maybe read it. And then maybe that gives you hints at what the story is going to be, perhaps. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know, but it's something a lot of people have already been theorizing for a while now, so this isn't really anything new. The villain who wears infrared goggles will not harm Grace Ashcroft at first. The player will encounter him several times and his appearance will keep changing, including the type of weapon he uses. So if this is true, then this definitely adds to... It definitely fuels the theories I had that this dude would be a stalker type character. Like as you guys remember, I keep saying that this guy is probably inspired by Buffalo Bill. So the fact that there's gonna be several encounters, yeah, it matches up with some of the theories I had. And he's gonna use a different weapon every time. So he's not gonna be a threat at first, and then he's gonna start becoming a threat towards the end, perhaps. So very interesting. I'm very looking forward to seeing who this character is. I'm starting to wonder whether this character is maybe someone who's obsessed with both Spencer and Wesker, because I don't know, he's got the leather coat that looks like Wesker's battle coat from RE5. I'm wondering if that is literally Wesker's coat that he recovered and he's wearing it, perhaps. And then with Spencer, maybe like he knew him, perhaps, maybe not. I don't know if this is the same character, but I think Dos Gollum has referred to this character as Victor. So apparently this character is called Victor. So it's definitely not Spencer or Brendan Bailey, so it's definitely someone new. Leon S. Kennedy will become more sympathetic toward Grace Slayer in the game. The hugging scene between Grace and Alyssa will happen again, but this time it will be Leon and Grace. So... yeah, I don't get this part. So there's going to be a hugging scene between Leon and Grace. He's going to become more sympathetic. So that doesn't really tell me anything. Like, does that mean he's going to start off antagonistic towards her? And then later on he's going to like, oh, okay, like, I get it. Like, here's a hug. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe Leon is Alyssa's dad. I don't know. I don't think so. But, really, a lot of nothing here. Leon will face many tragic and difficult situations. I wonder how much tragic. This dude just goes for tragedy. So I'm assuming there's going to be some characters he's going to encounter. They're going to die and he's going to feel sorry for them. Players will be able to use more than 4 weapon types. More than 4 weapons. So yeah, I'm assuming there's going to be different kinds of weapons. It's not going to be like RE7 where you had a pistol, shotgun, machine gun. And Magnum. So yeah, those were like your 4 weapon types, right? So I'm assuming there's gonna be more different varieties in here, like maybe a sniper rifle and assault rifle and that. So yeah, the game will include additional bonus modes. Obviously, I'm assuming. Hopefully this isn't like RE8 where they released all the bonus stuff afterwards. The item mixing system returns with some combinations inspired by older titles. Okay, yeah, I'm assuming this is a thing now, yeah, going forward. There will be several events happening before reaching the Redwood Hotel. I'm guessing so. I guess we're going to have the FBI stuff at the building, and then we're going to be traveling there, flashbacks, etc., etc. The little girl that Grace meets plays a major role in the story. So, what little girl? I don't get this part. So, there's a point in the trailer where it looks like Grace is touching someone's hand, or maybe there's glass or something, and people have theorized that that's a little girl. Honestly, I keep thinking it's the zombie lady we see in white, but everyone keeps saying it's a little girl. At what point do you look at that shot and conclude it's a little girl that Grace meets? Maybe there is a little girl in this. I don't know. They haven't confirmed it yet, but I don't know. It's just a bit weird. Do you know what I mean? Like, Besides Leon, Grace will meet other characters as well, including some FBI agents as well. Yeah, obviously, because, yeah, why wouldn't she? Most puzzles in the game will be tied to the story itself, not just simple item unlock puzzles. Okay, yeah, you don't say, Sherlock. No shit. No shit, Sherlock, as they say. The villain in the hoodie is actually an infected person who still retains his consciousness and can speak. So this is interesting. Like, this post is saying that the villain in the hoodie and the guy with the goggles are two different characters then. So the dude that goes after Grace and Alyssa at the beginning of the game is a different character to the character that encounters Grace at the Renwood Hotel post Alyssa's death and that. So that's interesting if this is true. And he retains his consciousness that can speak. Okay, so who is this, the character Victor, or is the dude the goggles Victor? Like, who's Victor? Grace's panic attacks will gradually decrease as the story progresses. Okay, yeah. I'm assuming if you're playing in a third-person view, you're going to experience that and see that. There will be an enemy similar to a licker or a hunter with its own unique name. Well, that doesn't really tell us anything. The villain with infrared goggles may have an assistant. Okay, so is this assistant someone important? Is the assistant the hooded man, perhaps? Big Mama will not always be in the same zone. She will appear in different areas. Okay, so yeah, like this character is going to be showing up here and there. Okay, the big question is, if Grace is going to go to Raccoon City, is she going to show up in Raccoon City? There will be extra areas available for exploration. So I'm assuming this is the Civic Center, like what we saw in the demo is just a condensed version, and we're going to get like a longer version perhaps. Some enemies will look even more grotesque than before. Okay, right. What does that mean than before? Like, are we talking returning BOWs that look different? The game will feature multiple near-death attacks and several brutal death scenes. Okay, cool. I mean, it's Resident Evil, it should do. Some locations in the game will be especially terrifying. Again, no shit. Like, he's not really telling anything new here. Leon's voice will be deeper and heavier to match his characterization in this entry. I mean, yeah, if they're bringing Nick back, if they're bringing Nick, am I saying that right? Nick back, he has to sound a bit older and different than he's Leon from 2 and 4. Like, he's not a young dude anymore. There are no special report files about Ada Wong yet, but it's possible Capcom is hiding something related to her. What does this mean, special report files? Like, so what, has he been getting, like, data mines or something, or receiving them, and that's how he knows about this stuff? Like, what? Like, if Leon's in the game, then it makes sense that Ada is going to show up in the game as well. Like, it doesn't make sense for Ada not to show up, do you know what I mean? So, fingers crossed Ada appears. Grace's voice lines were revised more than 7 times, and in one scene, she cries so intensely that she nearly breaks down. Okay. Fine. I think that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the entire post. I did see one reply. I thought that was interesting, so I'm going to read that. I've heard the little girl's voice in the first trailer saying, everyone's gone. She's 100% played by Paula Rhodes, who played Evelyn and Angie in RE7 and RE8. So the little girl is properly Evelyn. The little girl who played an Angie. What? Played Evelyn and Angie in RE7. There is no Angie. What the hell are you talking about? Evelyn. So yeah, if this is the same person who played Evelyn, and we're hearing her voice, and if there is a little girl, is it possible that this is another Evelyn clone, perhaps? Because remember the early rumors for RE9 that said that we would go to the connections and there would be like a mass production of Evelyn's, perhaps. So is this the little girl we see in the trailer, like an Evelyn clone or someone? I don't know. Just food for thought, guys. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the entire post from Spooky. Not really a lot to dig through. There's not a lot of like, oh my god, this is important. Like, holy crap. Like, yeah, really nothing new. Some stuff, I guess, but like nothing to confirm yet until we get an actual proper gameplay preview trailer that goes through the game details and that. But yeah, guys, that's my post for this. As always, remember to like and subscribe. I did see that there was another interview with Masato, apparently, with a different company. I'm not going to bother reading it because all of these interviews have been meh so far. So you always get like one important bit of info from them. So I'm not going to bother reading through that stuff. Yeah, I'm not going to bother doing a video on that because it's just exhausting and tiring. But yeah, guys, what's the date? It's the 25th. 25th. We're nearly what is it 2 weeks, 3 weeks away until the Game Awards? Nearly there. Nearly there. Just got to keep strong. Got to keep strong. Almost there, guys. But yeah, guys, I hope you like this. As always, again, like and subscribe. And I shall see you when I shall see you. Take care and bye.